Hello everyone, back again with us with the latest news. Thank you all. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky accused Russian forces of shooting Ukrainian emergency workers trying to save people from flooding caused by the Nova Kakhovka Dam collapse. Speaking in his evening speech on Wednesday, Zelensky said that more than 2,700 people had been rescued so far from flooding in the Kherson and Mykolaiv regions, which, he said, was in stark contrast to the Russian-occupied territories, where he accused Moscow forces of abandoning people. Flood. Evacuation continues. Under pressure, said Zelensky. Russian artillery continues to fire on the rescuers, no matter what. Wild people, he said. Our military and special services rescued as many people as they could, even though the Russians continued to fire at the rescuers. Zelensky described conditions in the Russian-occupied Kherson region as absolutely disastrous and called on international humanitarian organizations, such as the International Committee of the Red Cross, to urgently mobilize and assist the people left behind in the occupied areas that are now flooded from the destruction of the Nova Dam. Kakhovka on Wednesday. The invaders just left people in this terrible condition. No rescue, no water, just rooftops in a flooded community, said the Ukrainian president. The whole flood in Kherson city. Imagine first that you survived the Russian occupation. Then the shelling is constant. Now the flood waters have risen 12 meters and they're just starting to recede in the last few hours. The elderly are most at risk all day long, but the Ukrainian emergency services and volunteers have rescued them. The few who had washed ashore on other islands in the neighborhood near their riverbanks left their possessions and homes destroyed as best they could. No way they blamed Russia for blowing up the dam, and while he was speaking in a more familiar language, peril, the sound of shooting at people scrambling for cover was heard. Russia denying responsibility for the flooding also damaged the water supply to Crimea, which they control, but Ukrainian officials